to keep going up for real. Can't let that shit get at niggas, man.
Niggas gonna hate.
That's all it is, bro. Shit, lame though.
Debo, what exactly happened between you and Brooke? I'm literally lost. I don't know exactly what's going on.
All right, so I didn't explain this shit so much that I'm just gonna keep this shit short and sweet. So boom, long story short, I felt like she was disrespectful to me and she was disrespecting me. You feel what I'm saying? Now, cool. I voiced how I felt, you know what I'm saying, and I felt like the way she approached the situation, when I brought it to her, she handled that shit like wrong as hell, and she still disrespected me when I brought it to her. You feel me? Chris, he was right there. He seen the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, what people don't, I don't like. All right, so if you was to watch back then, like how long ago was this shit? I think when was it? When was that? Back in like March, Andy? Like when was that?
Mark, it was
March.
Yeah.
So boom, right? We went to Vegas. Me and Eli, we went to Vegas in March with Brooklyn and Yanni. Boom. So we vlogging and shit. Literally every situation, like the arguments was in every video I had dropped. It was like 3 or 4 videos on a Rated R channel. The energy was when me and her was off through the videos, you know what I'm saying? We was arguing, you feel me? And I remember she never had like, we never talked it out, you feel me? I guess it was a problem because she felt as if I had an attitude and she wasn't able to get her content in. When I was getting my content in regardless. Like I'm a vlog. She don't have to be like the only thing I'm recording. Like the only person. I got other shit going on. I can vlog the whole experience in Vegas. So I didn't really too much have to put her in my vlog. I was still getting my shit done, but she felt as if I had an attitude and she wasn't able to get her videos done. That was a personal problem. She should have came to me and said something. This is a communication thing. Cool. Mm-hmm. So boom, that situation is right. I felt like she disrespected me in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I played it cool. You know what I'm saying? Eli still wanted to get his content with Yanni. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna stay cool. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your content and we can dip. You feel me? So it was this video that her and Yanni was doing. They was doing like a tub talk type thing. So they in a tub and you feel me? They just basically like talking about like the situation that me and Brooke had where I felt like she disrespected me. Mm-hmm. And they steady like making jokes about this shit, like trying to push this narrative that's false as hell. So I'm in my head, I'm like, all right, so you claiming that you a friend, a real friend, but the way that you talking, you being disrespectful as hell, that's not how friends supposed to talk about another friend, G. You feel what I'm saying? So her mama came out the room. They still doing the video in a tub. They still doing their YouTube video. Her mama come out the room. I'm like, Mom, you just gonna sit here and let her disrespect me like that? Her mama going, how she disrespecting you? She not disrespecting you. She just doing a YouTube video. How you can do a YouTube video and talk about the situation, but she can't? I told her, I'm like, but in my YouTube video, the way I expressed with the situation that happened, she's totally doing it. She's not doing it the way I did it at all. I never said she couldn't talk about the situation that happened. The way she's talking about the situation is fucked up and is disrespectful. And as a man, I'm not gonna sit here and just take that shit laying down. The fuck you think this is? Like, I'm not one of these other niggas that they probably have been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. So I voiced my opinion on how I felt. And she totally just like, she's just Brooklyn. I'm gonna just say that. So cool. Boom. After that situation, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just vibe out, let Eli get his content, we gonna go. Soon as the day we left, we came back to Houston. The next day I talked to Chris. Now, I had ran down like the situation to Chris. Chris was like, he was already hip to what was going on because I had already was dropping my YouTube videos. So he had seen like what was going on, and I finished telling him like what's going on, and he even said that was fucked up. Now, this is a person she feels as if he's like a brother to her and all that shit. So whether she ain't on good terms with me, she could talk to that nigga. So it's like, if he's saying it's fucked up, then you know it's something, bro. So so literally, I'm like, all right. So he did a YouTube video, and I basically he basically asked me questions about how I was feeling, how I felt during that situation and shit. And he posted it on his channel. So boom, Yanni came to Houston. I want to say, I think some days or a week or 2 after that shit, or it was sometime she came to Houston. It was just her though. So we in the kitchen and shit. Yanni on the phone with Brooklyn. So we get to like talking about the situation, and I brought up the situation, like yeah, like basically like I felt like you disrespected me, bro, and the situation just made it just kind of showed me like how you would react if I was in that situation for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she tried to use this manipulation tactic, like,
As
oh,
always.
crying. Oh, how could you think I would do that to you? Woo, 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 crying and shit. So I'm like, and just didn't let me talk through the whole conversation. Like we never got to all right, Debo, I understand what you're saying. I feel like I felt as if you did this, but I apologize if you felt like I disrespected you.
Mm-hmm.
It was not genuine at all, bro, at all. So I'm
I
like,
was
if I
there.
can't have a serious sit down conversation with this girl to talk some shit out about me feeling like I'm being disrespected, I don't even need to be associated with her, bro, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, cool, we can do content, we can do all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, I can't do content with somebody that the vibe is just not there. Once I seen the real in her, that shit really threw me out, bro. It threw me out. And it was just like, damn, like, and then everybody wanna add their 2 cents, not knowing what the fuck really happened.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was you in a situation where you felt disrespected and the motherfucker just totally just disregarded what you were saying every time, it's like, all right, you gonna feel some type of way too. Now, whether y'all agree with me or not, I don't give a fuck. Like I said
Mm-hmm.
before, it's cool, you know what I'm saying?
Talking past
We
me.
can leave the situation where it's at. You feel me? I don't have no bad blood with nobody. I'm trying to just work, get this money, man, produce content, and that's about it, bro. Like, that's it.
I
So I'm
respect
really,
that,
this is my last
Debo.
time speaking on that shit.
I
Like,
respect it because this is not like something that I don't really hear you speak on it. But as for LaMike and Troy, whatever Debo got going on with them, I respect it only because they had their little situation and it seemed like Debo is truly hurt with it. So I'm not going to interfere with that. But what we not going to have is we not going to have it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just versus Brooklyn.
bro, ain't nobody
Cause
teaming up against that
no,
girl,
no,
bro.
No,
I
See
know,
that
no,
I
no.
understand. No, no,
stand
no. Let me
down.
talk. Let
Stand
me
down.
talk.
Stand
I feel like
down.
Hold up,
bro,
Debo. Hold up.
nah,
Hold
bro,
up.
nah, bro,
No,
bro.
no.
Because I feel like that's.
Debo. Calm down. Let him talk.
I'm
Let
good.
him
I'm good.
talk.
I'm good. I just don't want motherfuckers to think we trying to do
No,
that
Debo.
it's what I'm
positive
saying
shit.
is because it seemed like you actually had a real situation with her. So what I'm saying is you sound more hurt from the situation than I actually heard way before because I never listened to your side
Type
and I
shit.
like you. But what I'm saying is it don't give the day, okay, Brooklyn said this, so let's all gang up and da and talk. Not saying that you were one of them because I didn't see anything you said till right
Oh, you
now.
talking
But I'm
about
saying
like all
I'm
type shit. I feel.
yeah, yeah, I see what LaMike is saying in the comments. I'm seeing that they trying to insert Yanni. I'm seeing that they inserting Troy. Like
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm saying is it's never gonna give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just versus God
Oh, I
sis.
Right.
get what you're saying. I
And
get what
I
you're saying.
understand.
Nah,
So
nah, nah.
And we don't.
That's not what I
And
never
our
planned on
intent.
coming up here to talk.
Right. And our intent is not to gang up at all. Like we don't want to gang up, but we want to have the biggest platform possible to say what we need to say. So that's
mhm.
why we add a Troy. That's why we add a Debo, is because we want to reach as many people to speak our piece, because that's what it is peace. We not speaking, we not calling nobody bitches. We not saying you can see. We not saying none of that. Like at all. It's not like we ain't like that. You get what I'm saying? I can show y'all 10 guns right now. It's not about that. It's about peace. It's about stop speaking on us. Is this
Can I
phone,
say
bro?
something?
What you say, LaMike? Well, LaMike, you're known for being a lapdog at some purposes and points. So it's sometimes where you need to learn your place and just not insert yourself into situations that you have no point being in. She probably said because you do say a lot of things about her when Troy and her is going at it. So if it's going to be between her and Troy, let that be between her and Troy. I don't think that you need to jump in.
Then somebody said, "Why is Mike in his eye?"
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Lamike. Lamike, you and I both know you be nitpicking with her. You nitpick with her. Because you ratted yourself out just 2 minutes ago when you said if she called your homeboy a bitch, what you gonna do about it? But I can understand because you nitpick with her. My only thing is, and this is how I feel like y'all all content creators, Troy, we all know what you do for your content. You know, I respect your hustle. You did the little thing with the girl show and this like that, but we're not gonna all act like we don't mention a certain individual to like, you know, keep views up or just keep content running because y'all do it too. So whenever she does it, it shouldn't be no issue. We should keep the same energy. I feel as though if you don't want her talking about you, don't talk about her. And she shouldn't
So
talk
my,
about
I'm gonna
y'all
keep it.
if y'all don't want to say that again,
I'm gonna
Kenny.
keep it.
It's a different story when you speaking on a nigga in the manner you speaking on a nigga is you calling him a bitch and shit like, and then we just can't say shit, and then you trying to make it seem like we all clicking up against her. Nah, it
And
ain't like
nobody was
that.
even
We
saying nothing
literally
about
coming
her. Like,
together to do some positive shit, and
Mm.
she trying to make it seem like it's all about her. It ain't about you, sorry. Like but she just so you know what I'm saying. She
Self-centered.
thinks it's all about Brooklyn, bro. So
So instead of attacking her, why don't you just remember the night that when you both apologized to each other? Why didn't you just
I
say, "I
I
thought that
never
we nipped
attacked
it in the
her.
butt"?
I never attacked her.
You
I
was
never
just you was
attacked
just on her live. You was just on her live talking.
No, all I said I was trolling. She know I be trolling. I'm a troll because you calling me a bitch. I'm not finna take you serious. Like you steady yelling on the phone and doing all that ignorant shit. I'm gonna troll you the I'm not gonna call you no bitch back. You feel me? Like
So
because
instead of
that's
the
gonna make it
trolling, why
seem
didn't
like
you
I'm
just?
hurt or some shit.
Hmm.
Like and
I give.
that's just
Mhm.
childish.
how can you insert yourself in a situation that had nothing to do with you? Call somebody a
Maybe
bitch and then
her
come at
feelings is really hurt that like maybe her feelings is really hurt that she lost one of her closest friends, which was Debo. And then Troy, you gotta play your part as well because she looked at you as a friend too, and y'all were really close. So maybe it's not because she's talking about y'all out of hatred. She's talking about y'all because she's hurt simply of the fact that everybody she had as a friend turned up on her.
You
Like
know
you gotta
what?
remember,
I
she
think
just
I think I figured out what it is. I feel like she wants to be a part of this.
uh, be a part of what?
I feel like she wants to be part of the influencer city. Like,
But we gotta give. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, even when Manny's right here. The girl was always gonna be an icon. I mean, she's independent, and I don't think that she needs particularly anybody to ride her coattail. But what I'm saying is, she always gonna be that girl without you, anybody else that she's worked with. But my only thing is, we can't take credit where it's due. Like she literally worked for her platform.
No, she
It
did.
don't matter if she hopped to who the what. She still worked for it. So I don't think that is more so of her wanting to be in the category of missing anybody for the content to work with y'all. I think is the fact that it's a reality switch and there's an actual social
so
media
mine.
switch.
That's
So if we,
but I
So
also
mine.
think
mhm.
she don't understand how big she is because she's way bigger than what she's doing right now, talking about us.
yeah,
Yo, mine. Does it
like
concern
that.
her why she had to call Troy a bitch in a 12-minute YouTube video instead of hitting his phone directly about the situation?
Yeah, so I wait, what you say, Lamar?
She was really hurt about the situation and wasn't trying to insert herself in the
But
situation
Lamar,
to gain some
you
clout.
still don't go here. I don't think she ever said anything to you prior about the
You still don't go.
situation. So I don't even understand why you keep like you said more than
You
what
said
Troy
what?
had to say, and
You
Troy was
said
the one
what?
that actually got beef with
Hey,
her.
hey, hey, wait. You said what, bro?
I said you don't even go here. So what I'm trying to
Who?
figure out is
Who?
you keep
Who?
speaking for
Who?
you
Who?
you
You brought
you
this
only
up.
got mentioned
You brought that up.
one time
Hey,
prior from this
hold on.
situation, and you made it seem like she's mentioning you more than a million times.
You said what?
You're making it seem like she mentioned you more than a million times,
I'm,
rather than
I'm,
just
I'm,
ask her,
I'm
huh?
saying, like, I respect her as a person. Like, I feel like there was no need to mention me at all. Like, I feel like that was disrespectful. Like, I had nothing to do with it. Please.
I think your phone is broke.
Get off the car seat.
Still
I
totally,
think your phone is broke.
that shit totally
Something's
sound.
wrong with your phone.
That shit.
I can't hear you. But look, Mike, we like for example, we all know each other content. So I just feel like now, Debo, what I am gonna say, Debo, is that I could tell you really hurt from the situation. So whatever you and Brooklyn got going on, I can't really speak upon because I know that y'all had a real friendship. Same with you, Troy. But for LaMike, I don't even think she was your friend.
Like I said, bro, I'm past the situation.
Had to call me
So do
out.
you personally feel like
Really from that
do you feel like
city,
you
you calling
do
me
you
a
feel
bitch is static, you hear me? Like, fuck that, you
huh?
hear me? I'm gonna let that shit calm down like that, you hear me? But nigga ain't gonna call me no hoe over no internet, you hear me? Because I don't even play like that, you hear me? Fuck wrong with a nigga? The fuck?
You said you don't let nobody play with you
I
like that on
told
the
her,
Who
internet.
called him a
I
bitch,
addressed it
man?
because she had to call me a bitch. So I told her, you hear me? But I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, I'm not even on this flag.
Wait,
Nigga
who
call me
called
a bitch.
you a bitch, gang?
I have to take it, but
I'm so
He
man, nigga
said
who
said
called
my
him a bitch?
phone.
that
You hear me?
he
I
said that
punch him out.
Brooklyn called him a bitch.
Mike, gang. Mike. Bro, that is a female calling you a bitch, gang.
Right.
You shrug that shit off and
I understand,
keep it
hey,
pushing, my
Debo, that
nigga.
shit
It's not
hurting
that
my
serious,
feelings,
gang.
though, bro. That shit hurting my feelings, though, bro.
Oh, he trolling.
He trolling.
Oh, okay, he trolling. All right, so don't worry about little Mike. That nigga trolling. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all comment, subscribe on the nigga YouTube video because he just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? That goof ass nigga, man. Yeah, nah.
I really so look, this is how
Call
I
me no
feel
hoe.
about it. I feel like
You have to
sometimes
call me no
y'all gotta
hoe.
understand. Okay,
I'm not no
Mike, we
hoe.
got it. We know Mike. We got it. We
No,
understand.
God,
But
fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck
we
that.
get it. There's no need to cry. Save your tears. You ain't even crying. We're you ain't even crying. All right, so no, Debo
Are
and
you
Troy. I
crying,
really
nigga?
uh, okay. Debo and Troy. Damn, I would have thought that you was fucking with her, bro.
Oh
Mike.
God.
Okay, so look, so Debo and Troy, I really feel like I don't know how y'all relationship work off social media, but I feel like the girl is really hurt. That's the only reason why she may mention y'all the way y'all think she do, is because she looked at y'all as genuine people one time in her life. She just left her best friend isn't her best friend no more. She lost her homeboy Debo. She lost her homeboy Troy. Now it's just like who the hell do she maybe have when all her A1 day ones switched up on her, or she felt as though that y'all moved funny.
Gang.
Maybe y'all felt as though she moved funny, but that's when I feel as though y'all need to
See,
all
look,
talk to
but
to
see,
fix.
that's the thing though, gang.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers making it seem like motherfuckers just up and just switched on her.
Right.
No,
No, I know it's
motherfuckers.
always two sides to the story. I feel like that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what she did that was wrong on your part, and I don't know what you did that was wrong on her part. But what I'm saying is to nip the situation in the bud and let's just move forward with this. Because I'm not gonna lie, I seen internet. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen internet beef, but I'm not gonna lie, Debo, you and that girl had a real relationship. Like Troy, you as well, because I never seen you defend nobody like that when they tried to cut her hair and shit like that.
I need
And
a
it
light
just
up.
gave go
My
ahead. No, go ahead.
yo.
His signal fucking up.
Can you hear me?
His signal.
Oh. So
Hey, you
Troy,
got a lighter,
do
bro?
you personally think that you could just be cool with her again?
I got no lighter.
Hey, like I said, son, I don't got no problem with her. I really don't. I feel like none of us got no problem with her. It's just I feel like it's just she just got so fed up to the point where she just did that video, and I guess she just fed up with
I'm from
all
there.
of us, and that's why she keep calling us bitches and shit. So
They said, "Maj, that girl not a baby." No, I understand that she's not a baby, y'all, but it
Oh, this
comes
man,
some
this bitch, hold up. You want this man, this bitch, hold up.
huh?
Fuck wrong with a nigga. Put that shit on, man. Fuck wrong with a nigga, man. Top say, you hear me? She won't diss me, you hear me? Fuck him, you hear me? Fuck him, you hear me? Fuck him, you hear me? That's their mama love him, you hear me? English. I've been fucking niggas all in the industry. Bitch, I need clicking on that thing, they ain't gonna finish me the fuck. You hear me? Bitch, you hear me?
Yeah, he's one of a kind. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I know she's not a baby, and I'm not trying to baby her, but it's just like y'all know that's just my god sis, y'all. That's my little god sis right there. You feel me? So I gotta, you know, especially when there's multiple issues that's coming her way, and she's only just one person.
Picking a fight. I feel like that.
Cool.
Hey,
Oh,
all I'm gonna say is, bro,
it's cool.
with a lot of people, bro,
Tough though.
y'all don't be knowing who motherfuckers really is, so y'all be taking sides, just
No,
fucking to take sides.
don't make
Not
it
talking
to
about
I'm
you,
taking
Maj.
sides,
I'm not
Debo.
referring to you, Maj.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
not.
okay, okay.
I'm just saying in general, you feel me?
Mm.
But one thing people do, G, they throw rocks and they hide their hand very, very, very well. And if you want a situation, I can name a situation right here, right now, just off of a situation where she didn't did it. And the whole rated I didn't peep the shit. But we kept it player because we was cool. But everybody didn't had a friend that did some fucked up shit. But because y'all cool, it's like, damn, that was fucked up. But I mean, I'm cool with you, so hey.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I have to admit, like motherfuckers throw rocks and hide their hands, bro. So at the end of the day, shit don't. I ain't gonna lie. Certain shit will happen just out of nowhere. But gang, like you
That's
come
why I
on,
can't get involved. That's why I can't get involved with y'all two situation. I can't get too much
motherfuckers just gotta take
involved.
accountability. Christy Fed just said it.
Oh God.
That's all it is, bro. Just take accountability. I can take accountability for what I've done
I took
wrong in the situation. But if I send a motherfucker face and act and tell them what I did, and then they just sit there and just act like what they have done is nothing at all, it's like, all right, gang. It ain't
now
even
you
like
being
in the
childish.
future.
That's
It's like I
childish.
can't even see myself building a real relationship with you in the future because every situation we have is damn near gonna be exactly like this, and I'll be damned if I deal with that shit. I'm not like
Not again. Never again.
fuck.
Huh?
No, I get where you
It don't
coming
matter
from.
what
I
female
get
it
where you
is.
coming from. I get where you coming from, Debo. That's why I can't like get involved with you in Troy's situation because y'all had something real with her, and I don't know what y'all specifically had off
Hey, hold
camera,
on, bro. Hey.
and I don't know exactly what y'all had off camera, but I could tell that it was a real friendship.
Yeah, I mean, it was real, and it was real love, bro. Like, we know that. Like, we all had that shit. And even when I pop my shit in the comments and respond to fans, it's like, because they have it wrong. And she's trying to make it seem like they going, you see where they go straight to the weird and the you're touching girls. Come on now. Everybody know
And then
me.
that's bogus as
That
fuck,
is,
bro. Because
bro. Ain't
That
why
that
do you
shit
bogus,
say and
bro?
lie
childish.
like that?
That's a,
Y'all
That
know
shit
us, bro.
childish.
bro,
Like,
they
you know
bro.
us, bro.
Everybody
But
know
niggas ain't
me.
gotta. Niggas ain't
Everybody
gotta.
know me, bro. I be running from these
Come
hoes.
on now.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's be real. We ain't never gotta do no shit like that. Come on now. And she know that for a fact. So
She know
motherfuckers
that.
just throwing shit out there
But you know
just
what
because they
that
hear
you
it.
know what that reminded me of? The 1920s when black men had to go through that.
Like
When
that's
motherfuckers
fucked
used to
up
scream
for
rape.
real.
When
It's
motherfuckers
like
used to
she really
scream
trying
molestation.
to. That's
That's what
crazy.
that reminded. Even her screaming like that and red and veins and spit coming out. You get what I'm saying? It
Yes.
reminded me of the 1920s, bro, the 1910s, bro. It did. I know Miss Kim not like that. She was the coolest, bro. What? Miss Kim was so cool, and she still is. I just think they're hurt, they're angry. Both things happen on both sides. Even after the fallout, that's when the shit started to happen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And now we hung up on the shit that's been happening instead of talking about what happened. If you get what I'm saying. No, am I? Am I
Nah,
true? Nah, Brooklyn don't got us scrambling out here. What like? This is what it. That's the dumb
bro,
shit.
literally every time
Isha,
a situation come up with Shorty, I see some shit being
East.
said or sent to me. I don't even be thinking about. I be like, now what the fuck going on now? And
Nigga,
it's like,
nigga, watch
bro,
that shit and go on about
like,
their day.
like you feel. That's really what I was gonna do. I seen it. I seen the video. Now I just kept it pushing. I seen
no,
Manny
and
was live.
God.
I'm the one that's bothered because I know how hard we work, and I've talked to them. Debo and them haven't talked to them since that time. I've talked to them since that time,
Yeah.
and I've seen the manipulation. I've seen it, bro. We're gonna just fall back and wait till Debo hit us up. What? You heard him, G. What are you talking about? You want me to call him and say, "Hey, hit him up, hit her up, hit her up." You want me to make her hit him, make you hit her? I'm done making Debo and Chris do anything. They're grown now. Like I met them when they were 12 years old. I was young as fuck too.
Facts.
They looked at me for guidance. And I gave them guidance, but now they're trying to make that seem like it's something else. I'm not making them do nothing, G. He a grown man. He felt the way I felt him when that happened. I felt him, bro. I felt his pain, G. So that's what it is. And men can't, express themselves. Fuck that shit then. Look, my boy Dre laughing and shit. That shit is funny though.
Man, we on the bigger and better things. You feel what I'm saying?
On to
Everybody out.
bigger, on to better.
Y'all keep grinding, G. You know, I
Troy,
got shit to do. We
we
finna
just
be
gonna